Okay. All right. So today I'm working out of Lightroom, and the only thing I'm doing today is adding in presets. So I already added in a couple presets, and I got a few presets here that I just added in. And presets basically just with one click, it changes your photo. It changes your photo, and here you get a preview of it. Then once you click it, it shows up here. All right. So these look pretty decent. Some of them, and they all go for different things. They all don't have the same exact look, but it's kind of easier when you do have presets that you can choose from. Presets that make your pictures pow, boom, or they just stand out so much, so on. I was just playing around with this one. I got a couple of them that I could use. I want to try to do this one, and we're just gonna try to see, can we do something nice with it. So yeah, looks real good. Yeah, I like what it does. Now I would like to get rid of these people in the background, but I'm not gonna worry about that right now. So the main thing right now that I'm really focusing on is just trying to get the just get the preset in. So I think I already added in about, man, I can't even remember how many presets I added in. I added in so many. One, two, three, four, five. I think I added in about five. So that way it gives me more to work from. All right. So here I created a preset. Let me minimize that. And the easy way I did, I also added one here too. But the way that I did it was I went here and I added, and the folder that I use, I named it jpdezigns photography. Then I added, this is going to be the preset name, but you don't really have to worry about the preset name. Now this is just how I did it. I know it's another way that you can do it, but this is how I did it. And then I hit create, all this, I just left that the same. And I just hit create, and what it did was it just gave me a custom preset in there from what I already have. And once I got that preset in, I just removed that preset. I actually like this vinegar, what is it, vinaigrette. I like this vinaigrette right here. It's actually pretty nice with the colors and things like that. Um, so it's so much that you can really do with these presets. Like you can really bring out a lot with these presets. Um, but here, like I named it JP Designs Photography. Um, when I right click on it, it's gonna say I can add a new folder, rename, or delete the folder. I'm gonna import the folder, and I'm going to go where I had my preset saved. I was working on this folder, which is, what is this, greater greater than Gatsby. Couldn't really see it, so small. And I opened it, and here are all your presets here. And I'm gonna show you some places where I get my presets from, or where I got these presets. Well, I can't really show you where I got these from because well, I got it from a place that I didn't need to get it from, but it's like that sometimes. So even so, if I went here, um, Let me see. I had some free ones. I did have some free ones that I did pick up. Let me see if I can find those free ones that I had. It's not there. California, no, it's not there. Yeah, it's Little Caesars. I was gonna get Little Caesars, but I changed my mind. Okay, street photography. I can't remember where I got the preset from. I think I put in free Lightroom presets or something like that. Let me try free Lightroom photography preset. There we go. And I'm just using a regular Yahoo search. I just can't remember where I got the main ones from. But this one is by Adobe, and let's see, I'm in the United States. Okay, that's a free trial. No, I don't like free trials because I forget to cancel all the stuff. But I don't think that's where. Tell you what, let me go to Google, copy that, and go to Google here. Lightroom, free Lightroom presets. Adobe. I think this is it. No, that's not it. I actually got some from here. I just gotta figure out how to do the XMP format. Gotta figure out how to change the XMP format. Where did I get those presets from? Free and paid. Was it there? Adobe, was it the preset room? Ad blocker. Okay, I know it wasn't there because I didn't have an ad blocker pop up. Free presets, that's where I just went. 120. And then again, you guys, if we do just run into one where it gives us the free presets, by all means, you guys got a okay, there we go. There we go. So this may be one. I'm gonna try it real quick. So which one did I do? That's the greater than Gatsby. That's the one I'm working on now. So let's see, what's this? Elegant Wedding. Download for free. This takes me to the same site that I was at. Huh. So that might not be the one. Spec. But you kind of get where I'm going with this is you can find free presets. You can find those all over the web, all over the place. Free Adobe like okay. Let's see here. Let's see what happens here. Free. Okay. just want me to sign in. But yeah, it's gonna take you guys a little bit of browsing to get your presets. But once you do get your presets, I think this is where I got the free preset from. One of them at least. Let's see. This actually looks like one of the places where I got the free one from. So, let me see. Yeah, this actually looks like where I got one from. Let me see. Let me go back up here. Presets. I'm gonna go to presets. $35. And you see you got different prices here that you can choose from. Something that you might like. Depends on how deep you want to dig into it. You can always dig in and get paid presets. If you can figure out how to get free presets, like what I got, by all means, go for it. Just be careful. Always give that disclaimer, just be careful. Okay, I'm gonna close that, and I'm gonna close that. Go back. Free open presets. Okay, here's a preset. Download. Let's see what happens. Okay, these links will be emailed to you, so I don't know. Yeah, you guys can try it. You guys can try it, see what happens, see what you get. I just can't even remember what was the site that I went to get the ones that I had. Boho Dreams. I want to say it was this one. Lightroom. More. I can't even get to it. Okay, more, no. Video, music, sound effects, graphics, meditation, photos, fonts, add-ons, Lightroom. Let's see what I get here. It's probably not going to give me anything. But this might be the one. Nah, this ain't the one. This ain't the one. I'm sorry, you guys. Or was it here? So I did download a few of these. I don't think this one was it either. Top presets. Nah, this couldn't have been it. Gold Rush. Your old TV. Let me go back. I'm gonna try to go back, you guys. That's as far back as I can go. So it wasn't that one. I can close that out because I ain't gonna use that no more. See how far I can go back here because I got so many of these downloaded. That one ain't it either. Okay. Street photography. So I do got a few here. Okay, here we go. So you can get this one downloaded, 12 free street presets. And as you can see, it is free at PhotoWhoa, PhotoWhoa.com /deals free dash street dash photo dash presets, or you can just Google street photography presets Lightroom free. And that's how I got that package, and it should have gave me something else too. So I had one where I just went, here we go, there we go. So it basically gives me preset 1 through 10. It gives me 10 presets, and you can just download the free presets here. And let me show you those presets. Lightroom. Let me show you those presets because I don't have the other one. And here are those presets. 1 through 10. You got demarcation, vintage, cinema, illumination, bright, gentle, deep contrast, street deep contrast, noisy, which noisy is pretty neat, street shade, and street pastel. So you got all these different ones that you can actually choose from. Let me see. I'm gonna go over here to my library. I'm gonna try to add a folder that I downloaded from a class. Let me see. I think that's it there. Let's see, maybe I have to unzip them first. Let's try to. Oh yeah, these are all just pictures, photos. So I want to that's 40 items. So I want to unzip these to demo photos. Create me a folder, demo photos, and it's gonna unzip to demo photos. All right. Now I'm gonna delete this DS store because I don't really need the DS store. All right, so that gives me DS photos, demo photos that I can actually play with and work with. And I do have classes here from I forgot the name, but nonetheless, cancel that. And let's see, I should be able to pull the photos in without having to, let me see, import. Files I want to import are in my photography photos. Okay. Photography, training and resources, and demo photos. All right, so I can import all of these. I can import all of these, and these are the ones I'm gonna actually work with. Okay, so go to develop, and I'm actually gonna work with these photos. So here's the street communication, or however you say it, communication. You got vintage. This is gonna be the change. This is gonna be the before and after. It's 1 soft proof, 2. You see how it changes? It gives me a whole different look. This is the original. Street bright, street gentle, deep contrast, noisy, shade, pastel. Right. So now what I can do also is I can shift and select. I can select all of these here, which I'm just learning. And I can change each one of these photos by one click. Let's see. Well, it's supposed to change by one click. All right. Let's see. My collection, stock add, develop, rotate. Yeah, all of them are supposed to change with the preset. Let's see what's going on here. So it has developed adjustments. Right here. So here we can actually see the difference. Now, if I go into my presets folder that I have, got color basics. Where these improve your photo, if these improve your pictures so much more. So where it takes a basic picture, it actually changes that picture into a so much better outlook. And to me, it kind of gives it like a more professional look. Angel. So I'm going to see. I'm actually going to let's see. All right, here we go. So as you can see, we can do so many different things with these presets. It makes it so much more easier as the photographer once you do find that preset that you want to use. It makes it so much more easier. Baby 8, baby 9. Here's another image that we can use, we can change. I like that baby 6. That's actually a pretty decent picture. Big sky, medium, strong silver. And I can keep strolling on down. Focus point portraits. Yeah, I can keep strolling down. Focus 1, focus 2. Alright, let's see. Keep scrolling down because I got a lot of them that I can actually choose from. I think these are the Greater Than Gatsby selection. And you know, for me, it's just gonna take some time to actually just find a preset that I really like. I actually like this lustrous. I like this lustrous because it brings out the trees in the back, dims down the back of the trees, but keeps her at a very lighted level. That's actually pretty. I like that. Radiant, sharp mint. Yeah, that's actually pretty decent too, because everything begins to fade into itself. Actually complements the whole picture. Okay, HDR, you got HDR new. It just depends on what you want to go for. Let's see, it's hell portrait. I don't know. How would you? I don't know. Those are high portraits, so I probably wouldn't use any of those. Yeah. So you guys kind of see what we got going on here with presets. Presets actually make the picture. Look at that. Now that is a nice picture. That is a nice picture. And you can crop it into like a six by 9, or you can crop it into an 8 by 10, a portrait, and you can just have that just sitting there as a portrait. Yeah, absolutely astounding. Okay, let's see. Come on down a little bit. What's that? Light dreams. Light dreams. Let's see what it does. Now I'm just clicking with the mouse, but what I'm about to do is I'm about to try. Oh, that's nice. Okay, yeah, I can't. Won't let me do it with the mouse, so I have to click it with the mouse. What is going on? Hold on, that's not what I was trying to do. Okay, masquerade. And just me, I love the vinaigrette of a picture. I love that. I don't know why. It's just something I like. I just like it. Like this, give it an antique look, old fashioned. I like the old fashioned look. You know, some pictures actually do look nice, old fashioned. And say you have your preview box up here, so you can kind of see it before it gets up here. And it actually caught my eye when it flipped. Once it flipped, where was I? Here, old fashioned soft, boom. And it's like, yeah, now that's beautiful. I like that. It's a nice old fashioned look. All right. Um, let's see. Once we already have portraits that are in black and white, we can also change those portraits. I wonder, can I change the color back? It's interesting. If I can change the color back to a regular color. But now, see, this is a nice one. The Septia vinaigrette. That's a nice one. That's real nice. Wedding Dream. Yeah, Wedding Dream. Those are nice presets also. And if you've noticed that um they have went ahead and alphabetized my list. So now my list isn't so much as it'd be a good western. It'd be a good western. I think I have western. I have them somewhere, but I don't have them on yet. Yeah, that old antique look. Oh yeah, now that red dream is pretty nice. Rustic. Yeah, it looks like something that was on a Jesus movie or something, you know? So yeah, but that's basically what we're looking at. We're just looking at the presets right now. It's just something I'm learning. I'm learning more in photo Lightroom. I'm learning more Lightroom, so it actually is it's doing me some good. Okay, let's see. Go back. What is this overlay? Overlay lights, overlay clouds. I don't know what overlays is, so I'm not gonna mess with it. I just want the presets. So, let's see what I got. Oh, this is my last one. Okay, it's not even there. Okay, so that's all my presets that I had downloaded. Let me see. I'm gonna go get these other ones that were in my folder, so that way I can have everything in one place. Okay, here we go. Presets, and here are those 10 presets here. So I'm just going to boom those and open, and they'll be added here. It's gonna open once they're all added. It's nothing but 10 of them, so they should add pretty fast. Okay, so they finally been added, and they're up in here with the numbers. So it's gonna be kind of weird. 01 Street Dream, Street Demarcation, Street Bright. Let's see. Let's find one with the actual street. Something close to the street. I thought there was a picture on here with the street. That's probably about as close as we're gonna get. But as you guys can see, with presets, you can actually do so much with presets. You can do a lot with presets. You know, you can actually tell the story that you want people to see with your pictures with presets. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna figure out um I'm gonna figure out how to do all of them at one time, group all of them at one time instead of just grouping one at a time. But you can always go over here, and once you do find your preset, you can go over here and tweak it where you want to. Um, I wouldn't even touch it, you know, after I do a preset, like my exposure, make it darker or warmer. Like, see, this is a warm picture here. That's actually a very pretty picture. I like that picture. It shows so much warmth and love inside of that picture. Um, you know what I probably would do? I probably would go in and just add like a lens vinaigrette. Uh, you know, that's what I would go and add in. You know, kind of make it a little more darker, a little more um, what's intimate. You know, yeah, just make it a little bit more intimate. Um, that's about what I would do. But that's as far as I would go with that. Um, versus from the original. Give it more. It tells a story. It tells a story. To me, it's telling a story of love, and it's different from just the original picture to a more intimate photo. So yeah, gives it that movie look if you like a movie look. Um, but yeah, presets. If you're using Lightroom, and see right here, since I have the presets now, uh, I could I could remove those presets, but let me see. Let me see if I want to remove them. These were street presets. So I'm just gonna rename it street presets. If it'll let me. I don't think it's gonna let me. Nah, it's not gonna let me. New folder. Folder name. Let's try it. Street presets. I'm gonna try that. Street presets. And I'm gonna have to import presets. Okay, I have to import the presets from there and just open. And now I have my street presets here. So I have them inside of my complete um my complete preset folder, as well as I have them here in their own folder. They're just presets. Let's see, I want to try to, don't know how to delete that. Delete the master photo from this, or just remove it. I don't want to do that. Okay, so I probably have to go into let's see. I go into edit and preference. It says user presets. I can open show Lightroom preset folders. It should have Lightroom. It'll take me to Lightroom. Let's see if we can find it. We got develop presets. There we go. So right here, I'm just gonna remove it, delete it, and jpdezigns photography. It's gonna open and have all my presets here. So that's another easy way that you can just go put all your presets in. You can put them all right here and you can be good. So what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm gonna end up taking all these presets, copying this whole folder, here, and placing it into putting it into a backup. So now let's see, Lightroom presets. Yep. So once I restart Lightroom, and I close it out and restart it, user presets won't be there. Let's see if it's gonna let me do it. Skip this time, and I'm going to open Lightroom again. All right. Well, it don't look like it refreshed and took it out. So, but what it did do is it did take the presets from this preset, which is okay. So, not bad with that. Not bad with anything really, but it would be good to have that gone. It would be good to have that gone. Yeah. So yeah. Uh maybe it's because that's a I think it's because that's a a master. Yeah, that's a master file. And as you can see, you got your Lightroom presets also that you can, you can go through your Lightroom presets. You can find which ones you want out of there too. Also, before you use your presets, so that might be something that you could just start playing with until you actually get into trying to find um, how to do this. As you can see, it has a high grain in it, which a lot of people don't like. A lot of people don't like the high grain, but me, it gives it more of like a painting feel, so to say. But you can also make it softer. Let's see, glamour. Let's see, let's find a good one here. Let's find a good one here. It's like so many that I could choose from now that I got those installed. It's just which way do I go? And once I find a good one, it's gonna be interesting. See how dark it gets. It gets dark. It's like the HD look. Let's see. And I'm looking around. I'm looking to see what I like, what interests me. Okay, this is pretty nice for like a 4x6. And as you can see, the grain isn't so deep in this picture. It's actually lighter than what it was. Strokes are even more lighter. Let's see. Yeah, that's actually a good picture. That's really just a good picture altogether. It's crisp, it's clear. You got a lot of detail in there. You got a lot of detail. But you can see now has the grain outside has gotten more deeper with the different texture. That's a JPEG. Let's see if I can find something a little bit softer. Dream. All right, now see with this one, you can tell how the grain has went down a little bit. Lovely fade, grainy, really grainy. Now, if you do want to change that grain, come over here, and the grain is down with the vinaigrette. Here we go. The amount of grain. You can take away the amount of grain, the size of the grain, roundness. Maybe that's the way that the picture was taken. Maybe that's the way the picture was made. Seems like it was. Seems like that's the way the picture was made. So either or, it's still good to use those presets. Those presets are actually a plus when it comes to editing your pictures, giving it a different look, giving it a different feel. So once your client gets their picture back, they'll be blown away by the beautiful work that you've done. And all you did was just did a preset. Yep. So I'm gonna try to figure out a couple of these presets that I do have saved. Um, like I have an XMP file here, but I gotta see how to get an XMP file into my Lightroom program. I just have regular Lightroom 5. So I don't really know. I'm just getting started with it, just trying to figure it out. But I thought this would be something interesting to share and to show. And maybe those of you that enjoy this JP Designs Photography, our page, maybe you can learn from it. And, you can go from there and, you can take off and fly. Lightroom is a good program to use, and I also use Photoshop. If you see here, Photoshop is just where I do most of my design work for JP Designs. But once I come over to photography, I more than so use Lightroom to do the edits. Like just say I'm going to get one of these pictures from my wife's album. We went to Port Orange. We took a vacation to Port Orange. And where's the one? It's one that she was in the water, and I really love that picture. There was one where she was in the water that I took. I think it was this one. I think it was that one. That's one that I took that I really liked. I also took a couple close-up pictures of her while we were on the boat. But she didn't like those pictures so much. Okay, I think that's the one. Let's see if I can open it up over here. Develop. Alright, so there's develop. And old fashioned. There's old fashioned. Old fashioned 7 or 9. Old fashioned 7. Let's see. That's a nice one, but I like a little bit more detail inside. I can go in and add detail, but that's pretty interesting. That's pretty decent. I think there's actually a beach. It was a beach. I saw a beach. Here we go. I just passed it. Here it is. It is a black and white beach, which is a pretty neat color. Let's see. I want a preset that's gonna kind of bring out that water in the back behind her. Like, see how it's bringing out the water? I want one to bring out the water, but I want to make it kind of blue. I want it to be a little more blue. Yeah, I see. That's a pretty picture. See how you can see the water, feel the water, like yeah, that water is actually, yeah. And she loves her phone, so okay. Trying to see if I have a preset that, and again, I love those vinaigrettes. Let's see. These are all sepia. All these are sepia shots. Signage. JPEG 4. But see, this one darkens her out. I don't really want to darken her out. That soft look is actually pretty nice. Soft portrait black. And I think it added a bend to it, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see, let's look and see. Oh no, it didn't. Didn't add a transformation there. Okay. Seemed like it did, but I guess that's just the way that it was bending on the photo. Let me try sports game day. Okay, now see, this is more something of what I actually would go for. And see, that just gives me a whole bunch of detail with some vinaigrette, and it gives me detail in the photo. Boom, there we go. That's something that's nice. And you see how we transform this picture to that picture. So now you can see the detail in the water, the sky, the water at her feet, the shadows of her, the contrast of her, the details of her, even all the way down to the hair. These things you can't even see in this photo. Like the water coming in and out, waves coming in and out. Like you can actually feel the movement in this picture more so than what you can in this picture. Same picture. Same picture. Let me go down to my street art. I'm gonna go down to my street art and see what happens when I add in my street art. That's 6. You know what, you guys? That's probably the best picture I'm gonna get right there. That's the best picture I'm gonna get. Wedding dreams. If I did go back in and I went and found um the wedding uh shoot that I did, we probably could test that out too. Let's see. What was this? I can't remember what this was. Okay. So that's what we wrote in the sand. And you see the change, the difference of from the original. Let's see. Okay, that might be a better picture. Yeah, that's kind of a better picture. 2020, JP and Rika, Port Orange, Florida. I think I actually wrote everything. I think she just did the 2020. I think she did. I'm not sure. Matter of fact, no, she did the. I don't know. I think she did the heart and the. Yeah, because I don't even do my J's like that. So yeah. All right, now we have one here with just the boats. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. See what we can do with these boats. And that's like a gives me like a Pearl Harbor feel. Well, not Pearl Harbor, but more something like Navy shipyard. Port Orange has a lot of boats around there. Let's see, normal, soft, dreamy, old fashioned, new. New might not be one. And you know, it just depends on what you got a feel for. Depends on what you have a feel for. What story do you want to tell the viewer? Let me see. I'm gonna go down into uh, my street preset and see what happens. All right, so that to me, that street shade, I'd rather use that street shade on a picture like that. And on a picture like that, I didn't really have it set. I was just shooting. Um, I wasn't really trying to focus on anything. I was just taking a picture of the boats. You know, I don't even think I was shooting in manual mode. Let's see. Okay. There are a couple shots of the boats. Cinema. Vintage. Cinema illumination. Bright. Gentle. Deep contrast. Shade. Street panel. Now I'm gonna go up into my presets. I'm gonna see what I can find inside my presets. Hinterground. Hinterground. HDR strong look. Those are strong looks. There's a medium. There's a light. A good preset. These are the greater than Gatsby. That's actually about the same nearly. A little different. Golden hour. It's a pretty decent one. luscious. You know, it just depends on what kind of story that you want to tell to the to the viewer. Like I could take this picture here and I could put this one in a frame. That would be a picture that would go for years. Just as a regular picture. You know, foreground light. Or what was that one? Bullet strong. It's like a 35 millimeter type of shot. It's more of a dark type of Grimsley look. So yeah, as you guys can see, you can do so much with presets. You can do so much with presets. For me, it's more of this. This is these are memory photos for me. So I would probably mostly do more of the black and white and the antique shots. Those are more of what I would use for these types of shots. Alright, we got color bases. There's a color base there. And again, I just like detail. I just like detail. Except here. I just like detail. So, anyway, that's presets for you guys. That's how to add in the presets, how to create you a preset, and basically where to find the presets. You know, like I say, if you want to pay into your presets and so forth and so on, by all means, have at it. I think that's gonna do it for me today, and I enjoyed you guys, and I hope you guys have a lovely day.